absorbed my mind in positivity. I absorbed my mind in that the things that are good for me and for myself. I took myself off of the negative, which was the news. I took myself off of all of the things that people were saying that was not going to benefit me in the self-love journey.
Don't need you. Tell me what I can and can't do. I'm in charge of what I feel. It's just a game I play for fun, but I already...
Hi, my name is Amie. Like, comment, and subscribe to Lux Media Studios. They are awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Amie, and welcome to Loving Your Life, Be Authentically You. I am so excited you came back and joined us. I hope you liked the last episode about all my winnings and about all the fun stuff and all of that. I have a lot more stories to tell on those things, but I wanted to share that with you because that's kind of the start of a journey that I had been on. So this was before I even was diagnosed with my stage 4 cancer. I literally went on a loving yourself journey, a self-love journey. And what I want to talk about, which I think people think it's taboo. A lot of people are like, self-love, what is that? Or why? Or I can't do that. I'm a mom. Or I can't do that. I'm a businesswoman and I don't have time for that. Or it's selfish. It's selfish to have self-love. And the truth is, it's not. The more that you truly love yourself, again, you step into your authenticity, but the more that you love yourself, then you're going to start seeing that your life will start coming into that alignment that you want. And you're also going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to step into your true happiness. I always talk about this. I really believe in true happiness. What is true happiness, right? Happiness is being inside fulfilled, inside knowing what you want. And how do we get there? Is through self-love. So I'm going to take you on my self-love journey that I did that I thought was very interesting, because this was at the point where before Price is Right, and I was in the middle of a divorce, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, you know what? I need to love myself. I can't focus on all of the external factors. For instance, the divorce, what was going on, all of the things that happened through that, my life, my kids, everything was going on, my business. I was selling my own business. I did music with children, and I had to sell that business back in another state. All of these things were happening, and I was losing who Amie is. Have you ever been there? I want you to post down below if you've ever just felt like, I don't know who I am, and I don't know where to start, and I don't know what to do to be able to know who you are and to have that love of yourself. So let me go through this. So basically, I started listening to Tony Robbins, Robert Hollis, all of these different people, from podcasts to YouTube videos, to Facebook groups, all of that. And I absorbed my mind in positivity. I absorbed my mind in that the things that are good for me and for myself. I took myself off of the negative, which was the news. I took myself off of all of the things that people were saying that was not going to benefit me in the self-love journey. So I did that. And I just was like, okay, please help me through this self-love process. I was asking whether you believe in God or you believe in the universe or the angel, whatever you believe in, there's something bigger than us out there. And whatever you believe in, asking, you receive, right? It's about, like Candace says, believing before seeing, which I want to quickly segue into this book, Believing Before Seeing by Candace Barr. Amazing. And I'll talk about that too in just more second too, more about it. But what you do is you go into this and you really say, okay, I am asking for help in this journey. I want to just live my life again to the fullest within my own self-love. Now, this doesn't mean I abandoned my kids. This doesn't mean I abandoned all my responsibilities. No, but it was just taking that moment to make sure what was going in to my mind was positive, to make sure that what I am really thinking about, that's what I'm starting to bring about. And so I would listen to this stuff, and it was things about, well, people would complain about something, and it's like, well, wait a minute, this person even has it worse, so why complain? And then I was like, okay, so I started taking on this journey of No complaining. Let's not think the negative. There's no reason to, or this person thinks negative about another person. Do I think negative about that person? No. Things like that. And I just surrounded myself with positivity. I really did. I know it's like Candyland. Okay. It's like a Candyland day. But that's literally what I had to do to really get myself into that. So then from there, I was asking, like I said, and I actually went with a friend to a beach resort, and we were at this hotel. She had booked the hotel. We had all of our kids. She's a single mama of 6 kids. And she had, I believe it was 4 of her kids at the time. And then I had my son there as well. And we were just all going to go in this hotel. And there was not enough room in this hotel. It was like one big bed and no couch. And I'm like, how are we going to stay here? So I called down, like, let me get another room. So I did that. And at that point, we got the room. She wasn't able to for some reason. She kept calling, like, no, we don't have anything. We don't have anything. I'm like, let me do it. I'll get this. So I did, and we got it. So I was like, okay. So I go up, ready to open the door of the room that we're supposed to be in, and the key doesn't work. I'm like, okay. So I go back down, get the key, fix it, come back up. At that point, there was some things going on with another room that was not good. And so the kids ran into the room, and we all slept there. We actually moved the couch down. And we actually had to move it because the couch would hit the bed. It was like, so we had to move it over. And then once we moved it over, we were able to pull it down and, had a good night's sleep. The next day, she's like, okay, I'm going to get the kids ready for the beach and you can clean up the room. Perfect. So I'm cleaning up the room, doing everything. And behind the couch is a beautiful ring. Now, for self-love for me, this is what my self-love is, and what I think about is why I'm wearing pink. I always think about pink. I think about precious. I think about stones. I think about things like that. I think about pearls and pink, just like pink stones and just light colors. That's my self-love, right? Perfect for Valentine's Day, by the way. But that's self-love. And so I found a ring in the back of the couch. It had cobwebs on it, so it was there for a very long time. It's not real because I did check it out, but I did, make sure it was nobody's ring and things like that. And so I found this ring, as you can see, it's right there, this ring here. Okay. So you can see it's like this color, all pink and white. Okay. And there's a reason I'm telling you this. So for me, I was like, again, I was checking out to make sure it was nobody's. And I said, okay, if this is really meant for me and my self-love journey and where I'm going is in alignment with where I should be going in life, I need a sign. And I was like, okay, I just let it go. And I'm like, all right, because I'm not going to do that because this could be, right? Look at that. It's so pretty. Again, it's not real. But I was like, okay. So my daughter and I, 2 days later, we're in Walmart and we're going through, all of a sudden my credit cards aren't working. Everything is not working. We're sitting in line literally for 3 hours going, okay, we can take this, but we can't take this, but we can take this, but we can't take this. And we were just trying to figure out everything. There was a lot of times where we did struggle a little bit. So this is the time this was happening. And I was like, okay, it's not working. It was a Sunday night. Can't call the credit card company. They're not even going to answer. So I'm like, okay, do you mind if we keep the stuff in the back? I'll come back the next day and I will pick up the stuff. And like, we don't do that. And I said, please, we've been here for 3 hours. Can you please do it? Okay, we will. I said, thank you so much. We'll be back early in the morning. As soon as you open up, my daughter and I will be back and we will come and get the stuff. So fast forward to the next day. We go there and I'm going in the back. I'm like, hey, do you have a cart for me? Like, no, we don't do that. The guy comes and goes, oh yeah, it's right here. This is your cart. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So he comes out. So he brings the cart and I said to my daughter, why don't we do the self-checkout this time? Because the other way was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I said, let's do self-checkout. So we go through self-checkout. In self-checkout, 2 earrings that are not Walmart earrings or not anybody's earrings were in my cart that they just took from the day before that night, like at 10 o'clock at night. And they were these earrings right here. The same stones, the same look as my ring. And there were 2. So the lady there, I go, well, I said, these earrings are not mine. This was my cart. I don't know what this is. She goes, they're not ours either. She goes, I don't know why these are here. And I said, well, I just found this like a couple of days ago. She goes, oh my gosh. She goes, they're matched. Keep them. And I'm like, what? So that's how I got this whole set. And this, when I wear this, I have self-love for myself. So when I am stressed, when I'm feeling like something is not happening right, I look at this and I go, you know what? I love myself and things are going to be okay. Things are going to be fine. What can we do with self love, right? We can go to yoga. We can pray. We can meditate. We can take a bath. We can sing. We can dance. We can listen to podcasts and vodcast. We can do all of these things. That's what self love is. Self love is actually just taking care of yourself. Once you take care of yourself, what happens? You fill your cup up to a beautiful cup, and then you can pour out into others. But you can't pour out from an empty cup. You can't. People deplete themselves. I was depleted. I was depleted emotionally. I was depleted every way, and not even with the cancer yet, but physically even. I was depleted because I was not taking care of me. So when I started on this journey and this happened, then all of a sudden, what happens? Price is right. I get a dream. The dream happens, and then this happens. And you take those moments and those inklings and you run with it. You run with it. So for instance, all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Maybe I should go to Starbucks. I don't know why, but I'm supposed to. You go, you meet someone. That person knows this person, or this is what happens here. It's incredible how alignment really works when you trust and you are in your true happiness and self-love journey.
Believing Before Seeing, a new bestseller by Candace Barr. Order your copy today.
It's incredible. So I want you to distinguish the thought of self-love being selfish, because that was also my thought. I can't be happy. I can't have self-love. Are you kidding me? This is weird. I'm a mom. I'm a businesswoman. I'm this. And I was like, no, yes, you can. And it's okay to. And the more that you do those things, those little things for yourself, or even get that piece of jewelry, whatever it may be, right? And you look at it and you're like, wow, it just makes you happy. It just makes you happy. Something makes you happy. Oh, flowers makes me happy. Roses make me happy. Even just seeing the beautiful weather of California makes me happy. Once you do that, then you start seeing that all of those other things start happening. And you'll start seeing, like I said, those moments where it's like intuition. Should I go there? Should I not? What should I do? All of those things. And you will start seeing when that ball rolls, it will roll. It will roll, and you will not be able to stop it unless you sabotage it with other things, which we will go into. But this is really about self-love. And since it's Valentine's coming up, I really wanted to share this with you because some of you may not have anybody to share that beautiful day with. And I know it should be Valentine's Day all the time, and people should love everybody all the time. Yes, 100%. But that day is a very special day, especially for women. It is, right? Let's just be honest. It is. And I've gotten some incredible, beautiful, momentous, like little gifts that just mean so much to me. The more that somebody puts effort in means more to me than something that's like huge and extravagant that they could just get. It means so much more to me. So I want to say that if you don't, just give yourself that love. The more that you give yourself that love, and if you are single, you're going to start seeing that the right person at the right time, with the right vibration, with the right alignment, will come into your life. They will come into your life. And if you write down exactly what you want, it's like putting it out there, right? Put it out there and make it big, make it what you want. You know, Candace had said in her book about, you know, if your car breaks down, you're like, oh, well, I just need to fix my car. No, what about I'm going to get a new car? Or what about I'm going to have someone drive me? Whatever it may be, go big and don't be scared of going big. And the same thing with getting a person, getting someone that you want to share love with. Do the same thing. Write down the qualities you exactly want in a partner, because you will get that. I guarantee you will get that. And don't forget anything either. Write it all down and you will get that. And they will be in alignment with your vibration and where you are in this world and help you to grow. Because always, what is life about is to grow. If we don't grow, we die. And we don't want that. So we need to grow. And that's so, so important. So on the journey of that was huge. And then after the cancer hit, I kind of lost a little bit of that, right? Because how can you have self-love when you're in bed, in a wheelchair. You're like, oh, my life, it's harder. It was very difficult. It was very difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. There were many, many times I was like, why? I went through all of the processes of that, the grief, the depression. I mean, all of that, right? Because it hits you. You're like, how can that be me? And then I say, no, it's not defining me. So I had to get out of that. And then I had people in my life that showed up to show me, hey, take care of you and have your self-love. Take care of you. And I thought, wow, okay. So what did that look like for me? That looked like I went for breath work. I would go to a beautiful place in Malibu. I call it my happy place. It's called Rocky's Lounge, and I absolutely love that place. Also, I went to, I did meditation, I did yoga, I just challenged myself. I would walk around with earbuds on and listen to Tony Robbins. I did things that really would help me to come into true alignment and my true happiness. And that is what I want to share with you guys too. If you guys need any kind of help, or you're like, hey, how do I get into my true happiness? Please DM me on Instagram at Loving Your Life, Be Authentically You. I would love to chat with you. I would love to help you through your journey, because it is a journey, and it is something that you can definitely get. You can definitely become and have true happiness no matter what may be going on, no matter how stressed you are, because you are in alignment. You're in alignment and you have self-love. So I want you to post down below what self-love looks like to you. What do you do for self-love? How are you going to embody that? And what is that going to do for you in terms of other people, right? The more you have it for you, the more you can give other people. The more you love yourself, the more you know how to love other people. You don't love yourself, it's very hard to truly love other people. It is, because you don't understand what that love is. Or the more that you're really not happy, you can't be happy for others. And the joy and the love of being happy for others and coming to that alignment is such a beautiful thing. So this was our episode today. I am so excited you joined me. I hope you guys have a beautiful, fantastic Valentine's Day, February, the month of love, and really do something special for you. And again, I can't wait for some amazing guests. I have some amazing guests that'll be coming on that I will share a lot more with. And you guys will see that I was on Believing Before Seeing vodcast with Candace. That will be coming out as well. I'm so excited for that, where we will talk more about our journey, and it is such a wonderful podcast. So please check it out, and please go check out her book, Believing Before Seeing. I'm very excited to have you here today. So thank you so much. Love your life, and I will talk to you again next week.
Don't need you. Tell me what I can and can't do. I'm in charge of what I feel. It's just a game I play.